Hanji, 12th class accounts. Now we're doing 35th question. I'm reading 35th question for you. A, B and C are partners in a firm sharing profit in the ratio of 3:2:1. And their balance sheet as at 31st March 2017 is as under. Liabilities amount, assets amount. Now sundry creditors 2 lakh. Journal reserve 1,20,000. Capital A 3 lakh. B 1,50,000. C 1 lakh. And total is 5,50,000. Here premises 3 lakh, machinery 1,80,000, stock 1,20,000, debtors 2,50,000 and bank 20,000. So this is the balance sheet. Now all the other particulars. From 1st April 2017, the partners agreed to share future profit in the ratio of 4:3:3. So now you see that profit sharing ratio has been changed. Earlier it was 3:2:1. Now they want to share profit and losses in the ratio of 4:3:3. So it is known as reconstitution of partnership firm. So that calls for many treatments, like first of all, journal reserve will be distributed among the partners. Fine. No fictitious assets is given over there. So that is why we are to nothing to do with the fictitious assets. Then premises will be appreciated by 10% and stock by 10,000. So this is the value of premises and stock. You have to mention it in revaluation account. So that is appreciating. So revaluation account will be credited because revaluation account is a nominal account. So that is the profit. And stock is also increased by 10,000. That will be shown in the revaluation account credit side. Now the next provision for doubtful debts is to be made on debtor. So that is decrease in the asset. Provision for doubtful debts is a liability basically, and that is made on debtor. So this is the amount which shows the loss. So that is why shown in P&L, revaluation account debit side. Sundry creditors be reduced by 15,000. So sundry creditors is reducing by 15,000. So that is a profit because liability is in decreasing. So that is why revaluation account credit side. Machinery will be depreciated by 5%. So machinery is an asset and that the value has been decreased by 5%. 5% you will charge on this machinery amount 1,80,000. So you have to take 5% of 1,80,000. So that will be shown in revaluation account debit side. Goodwill of the firm is valued at 48,000. Now for that you have to calculate sacrificing and gaining ratio and then divide the goodwill. Take the part out of the goodwill as sacrificing and gaining ratio. That the hint has been given over there. You have to calculate yourself. I will make only a revaluation account for you and the remaining question you have to do yourself. So first of all, revaluation account. First of all, the provision for doubtful debts 10,000. So debtors are given over there 2,50,000 and you have to make the provision for doubtful debts, that is 4%. 4% you have to calculate on debtors, that is 2,50,000, that will be 10,000. Then machinery has been depreciated by 5%. So you have to calculate 5% of the machinery, that is 9,000 to machinery account because they both, this is the liability increasing, here the asset decreasing. Now by premises, why? Because premises has been increasing, that is why it will be on the credit side. And by stock, that is also increasing, so that will be on the credit side 10,000. And then by sundry creditors 15,000 because liability has been decreasing, so that is why it is a profit. It will be shown on revaluation account credit side. So now you have to make total of credit side and debit side and subtract. Then you will get the remaining balance 36,000. That will be distributed among partners in the ratio of old ratio, basically 3:2:1, and that you will get A 18,000, B 12,000 and C 6,000. This is the total 55,000 and 55,000. Partners capital account and balance sheet you are to prepare yourself after the reconstitution. Revaluation account I have made for you. Fine. Now 36th question. S, T, U and V were partners in a firm sharing profit in the ratio of that is 4:3:2:1 on 1/4/2016. Their balance sheet was as follows. Balance sheet of STUV as at 1/4/2016. Liabilities amount, assets amount. Liabilities given STUV, the capital are given over there. Sundry creditors are there. Workmen compensation reserve also there. Fixed asset and current asset is there. So now from the above the date, the partner decided to share the future profit in ratio 3:1:2:4. So now you see that profit sharing ratio has been changed. So that again it is a call for reconstitution of partnership firm. So it is a call for treatment. For this purpose, the goodwill of the firm is valued at 90,000. The partner also agreed for the following. There the goodwill is there. Now we'll see to the other information. The claim for workmen compensation has been estimated at 70,000 and reserve you are having 60,000 in hand. 70,000 claim is also there. So you have to subtract 70,000 minus 60,000. 10,000 claim is there to be paid to the worker. So that is why you will charge this particular amount, 10,000 loss from revaluation account, to adjust the capital of the partner according to the new profit sharing ratio by opening partner's current account. If it has not been asked that opening the partner's current account, then you are to use cash account or bank account, whatever given in your asset side. So now, otherwise you can assume cash account or bank account, no problem if nothing is given over there. So now revaluation account is to be made. So first of all, revaluation account, while making the revaluation account, you are to show the two provision for workman claim. Why two provision for workman claim? Because you know that workman compensation claim is 70,000 and you are having reserve in your hand that is 60,000. So 10,000, there is a difference of 10,000 that is to be paid to the worker for compensation. So from where you will charge? From the revaluation account you will charge. So revaluation account debit side you will show two provision for workman claim, that is 10,000. Fine, nothing else has to be shown on the revaluation account. You have to distribute this loss among the partners capital account STUV. The ratio is 4:3:2:1. So 10,000 will be distributed among all partners in their old ratio. S 4,000, T 3,000, U 2,000 and V 1,000. So what is the journal entry? Workman compensation reserve account debit 60,000. Revaluation account debit 10,000. Two provision for workman compensation claim 70,000. This is the journal entry and this is very, very important. Fine. Now the next. For calculation of goodwill, the goodwill is to be calculated at 90,000. So first of all, you have to calculate sacrificing and gaining ratio. So this is the old one and this is the new ratio. So you have to subtract new minus old, again new minus old, 10 you know how to get, 3 plus 1 plus 2 plus 4. So that is 10. So S is sacrificing 1 by 10 because answer is coming in positive. T is sacrificing 2 by 10. Then U is doing nothing, no sacrifice, no gain. V is gaining 3 by 10. So this is the ratio and you have to match it up that 2 plus 1 sacrifice is equal to 3 gain. From that matching you can see, you can observe that you are going right. Now 90,000 is your goodwill. 90,000 you have to take out the S sacrificing share, 90,000 into 1 by 10. 90,000 into 2 by 10 sacrificing. U nothing has been sacrificed and gained, so nothing will be calculated. V 90,000 into 3 by 10. So that is the gaining. Now 90,000 into 1 by 10 is equal to 9,000. 90,000 into 2 by 10 is equal to 18,000. 90,000 into 3 by 10 is equal to 27,000. They both will be credited and this will be debited. What will be credited, debited? Their capital account. Now sacrificing will be credited because it is a goodwill, and that is gaining, that will be debited because it is a goodwill. So what will be the journal entry? V's capital account debit with 27,000, 2's capital account 9,000, 2T's capital account 18,000. This is the treatment of goodwill when it is given. Then you have to do like this. Now while making partners capital account for this question, you have to make format like particulars STUV, particulars STUV. Now you have to show capital over there by balance BD 2 lakh, 1,50,000, then 1 lakh, then 50,000. You have to show capital in this way because the capital given over there is in the liability side. So you will show all the balances in the credit side. Now you have to pass the journal, you have to pass the posting over there. Journal entry you have been passed. Now the posting. Well, look, there is a loss for revaluation account, so that revaluation account should be there. 2 revaluation, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, 1,000. That loss you have to show over there. This is the revaluation account loss which you have calculated, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, 1,000. That you have to shift it over there. In revaluation account it is on the credit side, but in partners capital account it will be on the debit side. Like this, it is on the debit side to revaluation account. Now the adjustment of capital goodwill will be done by V's capital account 9,000, 18,000 S&T, and 2S capital account you have to show in V 9,000 and 2T's capital account you have to show into V 18,000. So by this you will post this entry. Like you can say while adjustment of goodwill, V's capital account is debited with 27,000. Well, the capital account which you have made like this over there, this is partners capital account. This is a partners capital account and posting is done for all the 4 account STUV. So this partners capital account work as a ledger account for STUV. Now as per the journal entry, V's capital account debit 27,000. So when there is a ledger of V's capital, then V's capital account is debit. That means on the debit side of V's capital, you have to show 9,000 and 18,000 in the name of S and T. And for the sake of T's S capital, what you have to do? You have to show S capital account credit 9,000, but you can't show S, but you will show V's capital account. And for T, you have to show 18,000 on the credit side of T, but you cannot show T capital account because in the ledger of T you cannot show T. You will show the account opposite to it, that is debit V's capital account. So that is why posting is like this. Posting is like this, that to S capital account 9,000, to T's capital account 18,000. So V's account is to be debited. Now for S and T, by V's capital account 9,000 is credited for S and 18,000 is credited for T, because they both have sacrificed and he is gaining, so that is why his account will be debited with the total of 27,000, but showing separately. Now you have to make the balance. You have to add up all the credit side and then deduct all the debit side from the credit side. So now you will get S balance 2,05,000, T 1,65,000, U 98,000 and V 22,000. And this is the balance that you have to carry forward. Here the balance brought down 2,05,000, 1,65,000, 98,000 and 22,000. And now what to do? He is saying that you have to adjust the capital. Again, I am reading this line, that to adjust the capital of the partners according to the new profit sharing ratio by opening partners current account. So you have to adjust the capital. How the capital is being adjusted? First you have to take out the balance while adding up the credit side and deducting all the debit side from credit. So this is the balance you are getting and all is credit balance. So that is why we will add up all the balances. If suppose one balance comes over there, that is a debit balance, then you have to deduct that balance out of the total of credit balance from other partners. But now all the balances are credit, so that is why you have to add up all the things, 2,05,000 plus 1,65,000 plus 98,000 plus 22,000, and the answer is 4,90,000. You have to adjust. This is the total capital after adjustment. This total capital you have to again distribute among all the partners, all old partners, in their new profit sharing ratio. That is 3/10, 1/10, 2/10, 4/10. The answer is this. Now this is the required capital. This is known as required capital. This capital should be there. And what is the existing capital? This is the existing capital. So required capital which you have calculated, you will show that to balance CD as 1,49,000, that is 40,000, 98,000 and 1,96,000. This is the balance you have to show. That will be 49,000. That is why 49,000 is over there. That will be 49,000. So this is the balance you have to show as a closing balance. Now what you have to do? This is the balance what you are having, and this is the balance what you should have. This is the required balance. So you have to calculate the balance. Suppose 2,05,000 you are having as T's S capital account, but you must have 1,49,000. So the excess you are having 58,000, that will be shown as 2S current account. Whatever excess is there and whatever deficiency is there, you have to transfer it to that partner's current account. Now 58,000 will go to S current account and S current account will have credit balance. Now for the sake of T, 1,65,000 he is having the balance. Now what will be the balance? 49,000 is the balance. So he is also having the in excess. Excess is of 1,16,000, that will go to T's current account. That means T's current account having credit balance. Fine, that will show balance sheet liability side. They both will show balance sheet liability side because credit balance is over there of their current account. The first thing you have to return this 58,000 to S, but in this question it has been said that you have to transfer 58,000 to S current account. You have to transfer for 16,000 excess balance to T's current account, rather to pay it back to the partner. Now 98,000 is the balance existed for you, but now what is expected? 98,000. Okay, fine, the same balance is there, so nothing is to be written or nothing is to be going to the current account of U's account. Now V is having current balance of capital account of 22,000, and what he must have 1,96,000. So he has to be having a debit current account by V's current account, that is 1,74,000. Now V's current account is having a debit balance. So V's current account's debit balance shows that V has to bring 1,74,000 into business, and 58,000 can be withdrawn by S, and T's 1,16,000 can be withdrawn by T, because this is the excess balance in their current account, and this is the debit balance of V's current account, because that he has to bring this balance. So partner's capital account will be in this way. Now you have to show in the balance sheet as at 31st that is sorry 31st not that is 1st April 2016. Under asset side, fixed asset 4,40,000, current assets 2 lakh, and V's current account 1,74,000, because V's current account is having debit balance. Now in the liability side, you have to show capital account STUV as the new capital you are having after adjustment, 1,49,000, 49,000, 98, 1,96,000, that is 4,90,000. As current account credit balance, you have to show liability side. T's current account credit balance, you have to show in liability side, 58,000 and 1,16,000. There you are calculating the balance, deducting 1,49,000 from 2,05,000, that is 58,000 over there. Same as at T's current account. Creditors you have to show 80,000, and provision for claim 70,000 you have to show, because there is a provision for claim for workman compensation that you have to show in liability side, because nothing has been paid out of for the compensation till now. And there you will get the total 8,14,000 liability side and 8,14,000 asset side. Now you have to match it up like this. Fine. It's very important to adjust the capital over there. If you will come to know the adjustment of capital, then the further question will be easy for you. Fine.